Oh no, I just spilled coffee everywhere. Tabletop of the morning to you. I'm Fox, and y'all are crazy because this channel has over 1,000 subscribers in its first 30 days, and that's wild. I'm no stranger to YouTube. I actually have many other forays into YouTube, and so it's not lost on me how much y'all must enjoy the show. So thank you so much for everyone that hit the sub button, everyone that's commented, the people that have joined my Patreon. Like, it's just awesome. I can't believe it. I'm so stoked. I actually have a message that I took a screenshot of the other day that I sent to the editor, Churchy, from a conversation I had with someone else in May 2022, talking about this channel, Tabletop of the Morning, mentioning it by name and wanting to start it all the way back then. I just couldn't make it work because I always wanted to do this as a daily show where it would just be something you could tune into every morning. I didn't know what it looked like. I just knew that would be really cool to keep people up to date. There's so much that happens in the hobby world, as I know through the other channels that I mentioned earlier. So I'll talk a bit about who the heck this illustrious host is and how I got to this point in time. And it is because of those other channels. So basically, I got into hobby like a decade ago, probably. So I'm relatively newer. I'm not one of those people that knows what it was like to play 4th, 5th, 6th edition of Warhammer 40k and what it used to be in the good old days. I got into like hobby at the end of 7th edition 40k and just loved it. I just loved all the cool, like so many different factions. I loved all the lore. The miniatures looked incredible. Price was a bit steep, but you kind of forget about all that stuff when you're getting into a new hobby. Anyway, fast forward, we loved it so much, me and my mate Shane, we started a podcast in 2020, January 2020, before the impending doom of the world was about to befall us. And it was amazing, not the impending doom, but the podcast. Again, a similar thing. We couldn't believe how much people enjoyed these two random people that barely knew what they were talking about it every single week. And we did that for 6 years. Every single Sunday, we released an episode. I think we missed a handful. Over 350 episodes over 6 years. And it grew into what is Hobby Homies. Our Discord is incredible. People loved it. And we would just talk about games every week. And we discovered indie wargaming and miniature agnostic gaming, and our love just blew up for the game. And that's why I knew when I was doing all of this, wow, there's so much going on. And even though there might have been games I wasn't interested in, I was interested in them, if that makes sense. I was never going to play them, but I'm still so curious about, they released a new thing for this, or they've changed these rules, or the community's backlashing over this particular thing. I just found it interesting. I loved it all. And and then in the last couple of years, we started a second channel because we were doing podcasts, but we wanted to do more. So we did battle reports and videos on our other channel. So the podcast channel is called Hobby Homies Podcast. The video channel is just called Hobby Homies. And they fed into each other really well because we would film battle reports and unbox games and review games and then talk about said game. So we do that on the Hobby Homies channel, or videos and battle reports. And then on the other channel, the Hobby Homies Podcast, we would talk about those things. And it's been awesome. And we stopped doing the podcast for now last year in November. And I've been putting all my time and effort into the other channel, Hobby Homies. But this opportunity, I just still had more I wanted to say, you know? You can't stop a yapper from yapping. And so here we are. And I still get messages from people, hey, check this out. Hey, did you know this game's doing this? Like, it's constant. And I was like, finally felt like the time to make the channel that I wish existed. Be the change you want to be, I said to myself. I was always like, man, it would be so cool if I could have that daily show. So maybe someone else will make it. And they never did, and here I am. So if you like daily tabletop news with a little sprinkling in of other tidbits like Wednesday's War Game, where I introduce you to an indie war game that's happening tomorrow, and every Wednesday here on out. If you just want something you can tune into daily, someone will chirp for a few minutes about tabletop war games, well, you've come to the right place. If you want to help support me, many different ways you can do that. Hitting the subscribe button, which you guys have had no problems finding, but also sharing it with your friends in groups, whatever. I do have a Patreon for $2 a month just to help the financials. I do pay an editor to do this. And I'd love to keep doing that, actually. Keep paying an editor to do this. So anyways, thank you all. You've all been so incredible. Your comments and positive feedback has been insane. I'm overwhelmed with how much you've enjoyed it. It's got me pumped up. I'm so excited because I didn't know what to expect. To be honest, I had no idea. And this is like a dream response, if you will. So again, thank you all so much. You're all crazy. You're all awesome. Tabletop Wargamers, you're just a different breed of awesomeness, and I thank you. So anyways, cheers to you, and I'll see you tomorrow. Oh, and I have a live stream coming up this week in a couple days. Link in the description, the very first thing in the description. Click that link, you'll see it says live show. Click that, it'll take you to the page because the live stream's happening on my other channel. But you can hit the notify me bell so you don't miss it. I'll be painting minis for 10 hours. I'll be hanging out. I'll be doing other weird stuff. I'll be unboxing miniatures, looking at those, painting stuff, and just chatting along with all the homies. So I'd love to see you there, and I'll love to see you there.